It's okay. It's not going to hurt you. And then I hope that encourages other people to come up here and we just have a conversation. That's kind of what I was going to do with Jessica next week, but she pushed hers till May because she's got too much to do right now. But that's all I wanted to do with Jessica is really just ask her questions about her. You got the answers, Raphael. Where were you born? Here? Okay, so you got the answers. Don't say here, say we're at Dallas, Texas, Plano, whatever. But I'm excited. All right, so we are live. Thank y'all for sticking around. I'm going to ask y'all a question, all right? I'm going to show y'all the best business 2-year plan ever. Like this is the best. There's no other better model, okay? I've looked at other models. I've seen other models. Frank, I've done other models. But to build an asset in 2 years, this is the best business model 2-year plan you could have in your life. And all I want to do is help you incorporate that into your life. Now, here's the question I want to ask. I do this every Wednesday and stand up here and talk about this great business plan. There's 3 reasons I do it. Can anybody tell me what the number one reason is? Can anybody tell me what the number one, just take a stab, Melissa. What do you think? What's the number one reason I get up here and do this every Wednesday and talk to everybody about this? Raphael, what is it? It's my calling. I like that. That's cool. I like that, but that's not the reason I get up here and do it, but I like that. I dig that. I like you for saying that. What else? To grow your business. Okay. That's one of the 3, but it's not the first one. All right. That's one of the 3, but not the first one. What's the first one? No, you can't answer. You know the answer. You've been with me for too long. He was in my old business, so he can't. He don't cheat. Yes, Frank. To make a difference. I like that, and that's good, but not the number one reason. What do you think it is? To practice. That is in the top 3, but it's not one. So we know. Melissa said, grow your business. We know that's one of the 3. To practice is one of the 3. So we only got one left, and it is number 1. It's to remind y'all what you have your hands on. So like what happens, Noel, and you know this because you've been with me for a long time, is people won't show up the following week because they say, Paul's just going to talk about the best 2-year business plan in the world. Understand what I'm trying to do is fire them up first. Number 2, practice. Number 3, recruit. It's not recruit first. I don't get up here to do this to recruit. I get up here to fire up the people in the room that are already here with EXP, to remind them. We have to be reminded. Do you understand? We have to be reminded. Any baseball fans in here? Do you know what the do you know what the manager says when he walks out to the mound when the pitcher's having a tough time? You got this? Yeah, he gives him no new instruction at all. No new instruction at all. Just, you got this. Go for it. He doesn't say give it high and tight. Doesn't like having a big conversation. That's all I do every Wednesday here is I want to remind you because we forget. We become ungrateful with the things that we have in our hands. Am I right? Come on. I'm gonna start preaching to y'all. Come on, I need an amen or something. We have something. Right now. You have something in your life that one point you want it, and you're no longer grateful for it, and you just got it. Am I right? Okay, thank you, Frank. Frank's getting loud. I want more vocal than that. But what I'm saying is you have to be reminded what you have. This is the best 2-year business plan in the world. Okay? And I want to show it to you every single week to remind you to stay with it because it's a 2-year business plan. There's a reason why people chase transactions faster than doing what I'm going to talk about. Do you know what that is? Why do people do transactions versus talking about the 2-year business plan? Quicker, thank you. We live in a microwave society, man. I mean, I can do my rice in 90 seconds. Hit that 30 button 3 times. Boop, 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 boop. And I got rice, baby. All right? Organic, too. I don't know how it's organic after we nuked it, but it's organic, right? You see what I'm saying? We live in this quick society, but I want to slow y'all down every Wednesday and remind you, if you stay with this for 2 years, it radically changes your life. It happened to me. Radically changed my life. Everything about my life is so different. I was telling y'all how I had a 6-figure tax day, and I laughed about it. It was fun. Ask Carolyn, my business manager. She was mad at me for laughing at that. I was going, I can't believe this is awesome. We've made it, baby. When you're paying 6 figures, I want to pay more taxes. You with me? Like, who in here wants to pay more taxes? You say, well, no, I don't want to. No, you want to. Because when you pay more taxes, guess what that means? You made more money. Now, there's someone in here saying, well, I'm sneaky. I don't pay taxes. Well, you got a problem. I like paying my taxes. I get fired up about paying my taxes. And I say that a lot because I got in trouble with the IRS back in 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't want them coming after me. So I'm going to let them know I love them and I'm going to keep paying my taxes. Love those guys, man. A great group of guys. I knew a lot of them on first name basis. I hired a lawyer eventually, and my lawyer said, you got to quit talking to them. You are telling them way too much. I said, no, man, I'm telling them the whole story about addiction and recovery. I'm sharing everything with them. He goes, stop. He goes, from now on, I talk to the IRS. I said, cool, you do it. Anyhow, so I want to remind y'all. So please, anybody that's listening online, I want you here next week because you have to feel the energy to remind yourself of why we're doing this. This is a 2-year plan. It's not a microwave deal. It's not quick. It's not fast. It's 2 years, but it will change your life forever. Once it's built. And that's why you got to hang around people that have built it, right? You got to hang around people that have already built up to like 2,000, like Tom Trong, Rob Flick, who's made over $40+ million in revenue share since he started this thing. $40+ million in revenue share since he started this thing. Now, with a cool name like Rob Flick, you might think he's like Tony Robbins-esque. He's not. He's just a hardcore blue-collar worker that just gets out there and gets the job done. That's it. But I promise you, he'd tell you, I gave out my all for 2 years. I built the plan for 2 years. You talk to Cliff Freeman, he's got 13,000 people on his team right now. He'll tell you, 2 years, I went at it, man. I went hard. Look at Daniel. Is Daniel going hard? Right? Come on now. Follow him on social media. Anybody not following him on social media? Melissa, are you following him on social media? You are? Okay, good. Everybody in here? You got to follow the man. It's exhausting. You want to take a nap. Like he's going after it. You know, he's going to make it happen, right? So number one reason is I want to remind you, Emily, why we're doing this. Number two, I got to practice and I want y'all to practice. And number three, if I get lucky and someone says, hey, I want to join, cool, so be it, right? But that's number three. All right, I'm done preaching. When I talk about this 2-year plan, if there's one thing I could stress to you is please have faith, because it's a 2-year plan. You got to have faith, right? Faith is something like inside of you, like Melissa, you just believe in yourself. Like you got faith in yourself that you can do it. Usually every week, Scribner's here and TC's here, but they had to take the day off. And Scribner has massive, crazy, stupid faith in himself. You can just tell when he talks. He's got faith in himself. He believes in himself. TC the same way. That's why they're both icons. That's why they do a lot of transactions. They just got this crazy faith. You got to have this faith. Is what will set you apart from everybody. Not your education, not your training, none of that. Just this faith. Do you believe you can get the job done? I used to have this, and this isn't a talk on the Bible, but I had this guy used to be on my old team, Noel, back in the old days. His name was Mark, and when I would give any resemblance of speaking a Bible verse or whatever, he'd want to come talk to me afterwards. And he'd let me know he's King James Version. I'm King James, Frank, he's King James Version. I got your deal right here. And he's King James Version. He let me know, oh, it's the best in the world, King James Version. And I'm lost. I'm like, bro, I just started reading the Bible. Don't freak me out with your King James Version style, whatever you're talking about, you know. And he was like preaching to me that I was, you know, because I quoted something from a different NIV or whatever, who cares. And he was like letting me know it, right? Hardcore. But here's the sad part. Every month that dude would come to me and tell me how broke he was, how scared he was. From my understanding of reading the Bible, it says, do not fear. What you reading, bud? What part of King? You see what I'm saying? So he's got all the education. He knows King James Version. I don't. But he's smarter than me. He's better than me. But guess what he ain't got? What has he not got? He ain't got no faith in it. He's got zero faith in it. So what good is that doing him, right? So first and foremost, before I show you this, have faith in yourself, please. And if you don't hang around me, I'll make it come out of you, okay? Okay, together we will make it come out of you where you'll have crazy faith in yourself and say, you know what? I want to tackle that building, and I don't know why. I want to tackle the biggest guy that walks into the room. I'm not too sure why, but I'm just going to do it, right? Y'all with me? All right. I met Daniel, and he shared with me what I'm going to share with y'all right now. Now, he shared it much differently. And I would get with him and also have him share, because I've learned so much from him. I watch him do it and I watch him teach me, and I love it. Uh, my style's just a little bit different. Mine's a little bit more uneducated. His is a little bit more sophisticated. Okay. He's got crazy faith in it too, though. He's educated and faith. He's got both of them, right? I uneducated but got faith, right? So we good. Y'all with me? So he talked about this opportunity, and what I heard him say was this right here. Melissa, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is, Emily? No, it's okay. This isn't like, if you don't know, it's okay. Do you know what it is? Raphael, you know? Noel, you know? You seen it once? This is the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. And this is a employee. This is self-employed, business owner, investor. Okay. And when my man Fitz gave this book to me about 20 years ago, and I read it, it radically changed my life. Because I realized that I used to be here. And every time I would sit at that desk, that cubicle, I recruited doctors, and I was calling doctors and calling doctors and calling doctors and calling doctors. I'd sit there. I said, one of these days, I ain't gonna be here no more. I'm gonna be working for myself. Anybody ever been there? Like, I'm gonna work for myself. Raise your hand if you ever been there. I'm gonna work for myself. Yeah, you just got out of college. What are you talking about? You're gonna work for myself. I like it. You ain't gonna. Never mind. I'm gonna be mean. And not to you, to the people that had jobs. You're a fresh mold. You're just gonna come in here, kill it. Okay. So I dreamed about being here. And when I got here, man, was I fired up. Self-employed. I was so excited. I told everybody I was self-employed. I wore it like a badge of honor, Frank. I was so proud. I'm self-employed. I couldn't wait for somebody. So what do you do for I'm self-employed? I don't do nothing, but I'm self-employed. Right? I'm self-employed. I'm self-employed. It means nothing being self-employed. It's the scariest thing in the world, being self-employed, because when self don't work, self is unemployed. Then it's better to be employed, because you can be employed, still get paid, and barely do anything. But when you barely doing anything as a self-employed person, it hurts. It's painful. So my man Daniel was telling me this, but he didn't say it like this, but this is what I was seeing. I was seeing Kiyosaki was coming back to me. I said, what you're telling me, I didn't interrupt him, but I was like, what you're telling me, Daniel, is I can build a business here. I can go over here back to being a business owner. That's what I'm hearing you say, right? And so he kept talking and kept talking. And sure enough, that's exactly what he was saying. And then I love the challenge, Emily, because people are stuck over here. They're stuck. I love this challenge. I love when people say, I don't want to build. I don't want to build a business. Oh, you just fired me up. You're going to join now. Now more than ever, are you about to become a business owner because you challenged me. Angela told me the other day, she says to me, I can't run because my knees are bad. I said, don't say it. If you tell me one more time your knees are bad, Trina will tell you you'll be running next week. And sure enough, she said she's going to start running. I got her doing wall sits. Go ask her, Angela Pack. She's going to be doing, Angela, if you're watching, tell everybody. She can be doing wall sits. She told me she didn't want to run. So I'm challenged now. So I love the challenge here when people say, no, I brought in a few people and it just didn't work. I didn't get rich. You brought in a few people and didn't get rich. That's weird. That's exactly what I did. I brought in a couple of people and got, no one does that. You got to bring in more. But Glenn Sanford has given us the best business model in the world to build a business. And here's the beautiful thing, Melissa. You can do transactions and be self-employed while you're building this. I'm not asking you to quit doing this and do this. There's no and or, like, well, okay, well, I can't do transactions no more. I love when people say, I don't have the time. What do you mean you don't have the time? You called yesterday for how long, Noel? About 2 hours. Let's give him 2 hours. I bet it was an hour. Let's give him two. I love you, man. I'm sorry. Just give him 2 hours. He cold called for 2 hours, Noel, right? All he did is call people up and said, hey, would you be interested in looking at other platforms? I got a good gig. I'm hanging out with my man Daniel. You need to come see us, blah, blah, blah. That's all he did. 2 hours. Okay. Do you think you can fit that into your schedule? That wasn't that difficult, right? And he invited, I think you said 3. He invited 5. And guess how many showed up? Where are they? None. Yeah. See, what I know about Noel and me, the way we were trained, that excites us. You know why? Because next week people are going to show up if he does it again. Like if he calls next Tuesday, Trina, you know this, people will eventually show up. He got the no's out of the way. He got the people who said no out of the way. Now, someone hang up on you. Yeah, someone hang up on him. He put a smiley face by it. Other people call me up and say, it's not working for me. What part of 2 years did you not understand? What do you mean it's not working for you? It was 2 hours. 2 years, and you can change your life. Who in here would change your life for 2 years? Radically change it. You know, people join this. Any servicemen or women in here? They go join the service, sign their life away for 2 years, 4 years, whatever it is they choose to sign away. And Judy, they don't come back with a business, do they? Do they? No. No, and I'll say in a way, I'm not knocking college, but they'll sign up for college for 4 years. I'd have been on the 9-year program, but they sign up for college for 4 years. When they get done after 4 years, are they rich? Do they have a business model done? No. That was just the playing ground. I'm just asking for 2. 2 years, go at it, right? I mean, I got to Daniel invited me to Cabo. Thank you, Daniel. And I got to hang out with some really cool people, Gene Frederick, I mean, he was having a good old time. That boy wasn't stressed. He's out shaking everybody's hand, loving on back. I think he played golf every day. Every time I wake up at 6 a.m., he's done. Going to play golf. How old is Gene? Into 70? About 70? I want to have his life at 70. I want to be like, yeah, this is my life. What am I stressed about today? What color shoes am I going to wear on the golf course today? Right? But he gave it his 2 years and changed his whole life. Brent Gove. I mean, I didn't see that man pull out his phone and look at it the entire freaking time. He's probably the busiest man there. He's got the largest team there, Emily. Like he's got more problems than you and I. The man, I don't think I watched him look at, did you? I didn't see him look at his phone once. He's just enjoying life. Just hanging out, talking, getting to know you. Like I watched him and he said hello to everybody, but really didn't just say hello. He spent time to get to know them. Who wants a life like that? We're all like, we got to go somewhere. We're busy. Like there's some people can't sit here for an hour. I'm busy. I got to do stuff. I'm busy. I got to do stuff. I'm busy. I got to do stuff. The man, the whole time in Cabo, I never saw the man look at his phone once. And I saw him many times. I want my life like that. I want your life like that. At age 70. Or no, Brent's not 70. Brent's my age, I think 55. He's close to my age. Might be a little older. Yeah, but right there. Who wants that life? Like you ain't worried about your phone. Everything's good. Trina wants it. Yeah, just yes. Okay, but it's 2 years, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, now I can come into this world and train people to be business owners. Now I shouldn't say train them, just keep telling them about it. And then hopefully one day, Melissa, how old are you? 22 years old. God bless you. Golly. Could you? I want to be 22 years old. I just said people had to leave, and Judy smiled at me right when I said it because she's like, I got to leave soon. I love you, Judy. 22 years old, and she's got her hands on the best business opportunity in the world. And if she gives it all her got for 2 years, she'll only be 24. You see her at 25. Yep, give it my 2 years. I'm going to make a bunch of us older people pissed. Like, hey, way to go. but go for it, right? You can be here and get out of here quicker. I love it. You married? You got kids? you 1 year you can do it. Right? Right, Trina? Okay. So how do you become business owner? How do you quit going from transactions? Well, first you got to talk to people and let them know if they join our team, Emily, they can get leads. We have leads. We have KV Core. I just signed up for a new lead source yesterday. I got invited to. I'm sure everyone got invited to, but I act like it's me. I get. Y'all ever do that? Like you get something, you get invited. Like they sent that to me. Please do. Don't get so harsh as an adult and say, "Oh, they send this to everybody." Slap you. Stop it. Don't do that. Be excited. Like they sent it to me, so I signed for it, and I'm gonna get more leads coming in. Like I'm just gonna sign up for every lead program that EXP is gonna throw at me, right? Because we got leads. Raphael, I can keep you busy. I can keep you out there talking to customers. I love that. Second thing is, do we have training and education? Oh boy, do we. We have some training and education that will light your life on fire. if and only if you allow me to get in your brain and help you with your self-image and your self-worth. If your self-image and your self-worth is high, you can take advantage of the training. It's so crazy. I can have two people sitting right beside each other, Emily. One person would say, "Oh my God, the training and education y'all have. Wow, this is amazing what y'all have put together. Dear Lord, I've needed this my whole freaking life. God, thank you, God." Right? Another person sitting right beside him say, "It's just in the cloud. It's just, y'all in the cloud stuff. And, you got to go get to it. It's confusing. I can't find it. I don't know where it is." You know what I'm dealing with right there? I'm dealing with one person that has a high self-image, a high self-worth that will get stuff done, and someone that's self-image and self-worth is torn down, and everything's just average, and everything's just da, da, da. Well, I'll give it a try and see if it works. What do you mean you give it a try and see if it works? I can put people. How many icon people are we getting a day? I forget the number. Like every day, Melissa, we get icon people. What an icon person is, they bad to the bone. I know the numbers. It'll come to me in a second. They bad to the bone. They do a lot of transactions. They've done over 25 transactions, right? I mean, at least 25 transactions. They are the cream of the crop, right? Why was I talking about that? Oh, people want, well, I'll see if it works. What do you mean you'll see if it works? I can show you TC, right? I can show you Scribner. I can show you so many people that are doing it. That's all the proof. I need it. Is there somebody in here doing it? If there's somebody in here doing it, I want to be friends with them. I want to hang out with them. I want to see what they're doing. I want to know why they're doing it. Y'all with me? Not this, well, I'll just see if it works. I'm gonna sign up and see if it works. It works. The question is, do you work? That's the question. Okay. And so what we're dealing with is self-image, self-worth. So if we can help you with it, and that's why we're doing this Wednesday. Please show up every Wednesday. You'll get something from it. Thank you, Noah, for standing up here next week with me. Raphael, thank you for standing up here next week with me. It'll help you. It'll bless you beyond things you never thought possible. Okay. But we have the best education and training. My self-image is high. My self-worth is high. So when my man Daniel told me about the training and education, I said, oh my God. I didn't know anything about real estate when I got here, Emily. Nothing. Didn't know how to spell realtor, right? And then I was told you don't say realtor that way. So I'm going to keep saying it that way because I want more people to correct me. Realtor. Because I think it's funny. So training and education off the charts. Number 3 is, do you have equity? Can you become an owner in this company and help me play? Let's do tug of war together, okay? As opposed to you over there tugging and me tugging over here. And now with co-sponsorship that I'm going to share with you here in a second, this is even more vital than ever before because now we all tugging, right? And you can stack up our they say competition. You can stack up our enemies on the other side. Stack like the top 5 enemies up on the other side, no, and we're still going to out tug them, right? Because we are now all tugging in the same direction, especially with co-sponsorship. But the equity program, there's 5 ways to earn equity. I'm not going to go over all of them. Glenn is more than fair to say, hey, I want you to have a piece of the company that I built. I envisioned Glenn building this out of his garage. I don't know if he did. I think of Glenn as Steve Jobs. Like we have access to the Steve Jobs of the real estate world with Glenn Sanford. No kidding. I mean, even when the man talks, you're like, whoa, we got something. Wow. God put us in the right place at the right time with the right people. I mean, Glenn's like Steve Jobs thinking like, what's the solution? How can we fix this? He's always thinking in solutions. How can we fix this? What's the solution? How can we fix this? Hell of a leader. Someone you want at the front of the boat doing the job. Then all we got to do is do what? Work. We just got to work. He's steering this thing. We ain't got to sit around and worry. Like if I was a broker running my own shop, I'm out steering the whole thing. I'm training. I'm doing education. I'm not giving any of my people equity because I can't. There's not enough money, right? Leads, oh dear Lord, I'm going to give you leads, but we split this sucker 50-50. That ain't cool, right? I mean, I got to do everything. Here, I just got to go out and invite people because Glenn's running the ship. He's at the top. He's thinking in solutions. He's way ahead of the whole world. Rock on, right? 65% of our agent force, it might be 70, has ownership in EXP. We're publicly traded on NASDAQ. It's amazing. Okay. Number 4, revenue share. This is the one when my man Daniel started telling me And I want y'all to think about something. Daniel has been going hard at this to build this thing. He understands what it means to go in hard for 2 years to build what you want. What that means is, as a leader, you got to keep doing it, and you got to keep showing and inviting people and showing people this opportunity when you don't want to. I don't feel like it. That doesn't mean anything to Daniel. I don't feel like it. I have to. It's my duty. It's my responsibility because I'm building something for the future of my family, right? That's the mindset you have to have. Well, I don't feel like doing it today. I don't feel like showing up today to learn how to do it. Well, guess what? Daniel don't think that way. If you want what Daniel has, like last summer, he took a 2-month vacation. Who in here wants to take a 2-month vacation? If everybody doesn't raise their hand, you need to go to church on Sunday because you're lying. You want to take a 2-month vacation? Where would you go for 2 months? What was the first one you said? Europe? Okay, that's where he was for 2 months. Where would you go, Emily, for 2 months? Huh? China? Where would you go, Frank?
I would go with Emily.
Well, that's smart. You're a smart man. Are y'all married? Y'all need to be, because that was a smart answer. I can marry y'all. I've married a lot of people. Y'all want to just knock this out real quick? Can y'all give us a few moments? No, seriously, I will marry you if you want me to. Where would you go for 2 months?
I would travel around the Caribbean because we're landlocked here and I need ocean water, breeze.
Caribbean's gorgeous, man. Everything in the Caribbean, St. Thomas, St. Lucia, everything that's Saint, just go. Me and Trina have been to some of those Saint places. Or did we go to? I always say Barbados, but it wasn't Barbados. Barcelona, Barbados, same thing. Every time I say Barbados, finally she quit correcting me. She goes, he's just stuck on Barbados. I'm gonna leave him alone. But we've been to some Saint stuff too, haven't we? Hawaii. That wasn't Saint. Okay. Noel, where would you go for 2 months? Greece? Really? Why? Yes. Yes. So let me show you all the pictures of when we went to Greece. We were all excited on that, all the white stuff that you see on the pictures. We were up there taking pictures. Some dude comes out and yells at us. We were standing on top of his house. Those are all houses. Yeah, it was great. Where would you go for 2 months? Thailand. Yes. I want to go to Thailand so bad. I want a free trip to Thailand, and that stupid virus kicked me out. They wouldn't let us go. Golly. Did you win that too? Just say yes. Then we're going to go to Barbados next week. Where would you go for 2 months? Georgia? I was born there. Oh, okay, good. It's not that great. I mean, I love Atlanta, but if you want to go there, Georgia, the country? Where the hell's that? Okay. Any reason? You got friends there. Rock on. Can we grow a company there? Daniel's working on it right now. By the time we're done, he'll send out a few tweets and we'll be on the map in Georgia. Trina, where do you want to go for 2 months? Yeah. Oh. So we were there together, right? Okay, good. God, that was magical. Just looking at that going, this can't be real. Like, how the hell? Like, I'm sorry, guys, I'm staying. See y'all later. Oh, I love it, man. So, I mean, but the only way we're going to be able to do something like that, it's not going to come from transactions. Okay? You better knock out a few 100,000 transactions to do it, because when you get back, guess what you got to do? More transactions. See, when Daniel came back from Europe, he didn't come back stressed out because the company got smaller or his paycheck got smaller. It got bigger while he was gone. Who wants that problem? You take a 2-month vacation and everything gets bigger while you're gone. See, if you build it correctly, and Daniel's building it correctly, and you build the leaders around you like Daniel's doing, it grows in spite of you. He could take off 3 months this year. It's still going to grow. Y'all with me? Because Daniel's really good at putting people, I'm gonna need to word this correctly, on the right bus in the right seat. Did I say that right? Yeah. He's real good. Like, he doesn't try to put me over here because he knows I belong over here. He's really, really good at that. He's really good at evaluating his people and saying, okay, that's not you. You do this, you do this. And so when he leaves, everything grows because he doesn't got everybody in the wrong seat. He just allows everybody to figure out their seat, and you push and you tug and all that stuff. Okay. All right. So revenue share. What this is our 2-year business plan, okay? This needs to become, I need y'all to study this. I need you to sit down with Daniel and say, Daniel, will you show me the revenue share plan in dollars and break out the cents and the pennies and all that? I'm not going to do that because the time I was done, I'd be lying to you because I don't know numbers. I'm horrible with numbers. I just know this. Create a mess. And by create a mess, Raphael, just invite 12 people in direct to you. Just invite them in. Say, hey, I need you to come here and see if you like it and just see what you think, okay? When you get 12 people sign up direct to you, your life will start to change. Not immediately. Don't call me and say, hey, I can't take a 3-month vacation yet. Not now. Calm down. 2 years. 2 years. But you got to do this 12 within like 90 days. Don't do this 12 in 2 years. Okay. So how do you do it? You just call people up and say, hey, I got this deal. I got some really cool people. I'd love for you to come up and meet them. See what you think. I love them. I love them. I'm doing life with them. Like I'm stuck with them. Right. And that's it. You want to hear how Frank's heard me do this. I call people, Melissa, and within the first couple of seconds, you know what I say to him? Trina, I know you know. Raphael, I tell him I'm new. I tell him, if I'm right trying to recruit Emily, Emily, and she has, 4 years experience and she's, got 800,000 GCI. I don't care what she has. I'm going to say to her, listen, just full transparency. That's exactly how I say it. Full transparency. I'm brand new. And what I'd love to do is get to know someone like you because you got more experience than I. And just, if I could just bounce some things off you. We all love to help people. See, once I do that, I put Emily up here and I'm no longer trying to recruit her and sell her something. I just shifted the whole thing. People say to me, no, well, I want to learn more about real estate before I start inviting. I want to know everything. I want to be perfect. Okay, Jesus, it ain't going to happen, right? Don't worry about being perfect. All you could tell people you're new. And I promise you, it changes the playing field. And now Emily wants to teach me. I got people that I've been talking to and they're so excited. Like this one girl said she had wholesale experience. I said, oh man, I got so much to learn on wholesale. I want to learn everything you know about wholesale. Oh, I'd love to tell you. And she's just been talking to me. Y'all with me? Don't get worked up and, well, I got to do this. That's how easy inviting 12 people is. Tell people you're new, Melissa. Listen, I'm brand new, fresh out of college in New York. I mean, are you moving here for good? This home? Good. That's smart. Build your base here, and then wherever you go, you can build another base and another base and another base. Build you like these little. Okay, where was I? I was somewhere. Were you paying attention? Frank wasn't. I know that. He's trying to figure out what he should have said. Couldn't. Oh, get 12. Yeah, that's all it takes to get 12 is just keep inviting, and you can tell them, listen, you're new. I'm new. I want you to come meet Daniel. I want you to meet Calvin, the OG Calvin, the one and only. No one can ever take his spot. The first ever to hit icon and commercial. Like he's it. And you just brag about him like that. And I like to meet Calvin. Yeah, you really need to meet him. Do they do syndicates? Sounds big word. Sure, they do it. That's what I say. You probably know what syndication is, do you? Good. Neither do I. And so whatever the word they throw at me, oh, Daniel knows it. He does. He knows everybody too. Have y'all been eating around here ever? Just go to a restaurant around here and just say you know Daniel. I swear to you. Oh yeah, this is his building. Me and Peggy were eating somewhere one day, and they're like, yeah, this is his building. I said, oh yeah, sure. Everybody knows him. That's all you got to do. Who can't invite to Daniel? Who's hesitant to invite to Daniel? We can all do it, right? So that's how you get 12. Now, it gets gooder. Are you ready? Brandon, you better be ready to jump up and down in your living room. We got this thing called co-sponsoring, okay? And with co-sponsoring, it allows me, a dodo brain to real estate, a moron to real estate, a novice, not even a novice, a beginner to real estate, to leverage someone like Brandon. I get to call people up and say, hey, you need to join our team because I got this man, Brandon. He can teach you. He's good. He's icon. He's bad to the bone. And then now me and Brandon can work together in co-sponsoring, and he can help me build, and I can help Brandon build. It's funny that I've been saying it since I got here. I need a bunch of Brandon Scribners on my team. Anybody heard me say that? I mean, I say it almost every weekend or every week. And I think Glenn Sanford heard me. He goes, well, I'll help you, son. I got you. I got you. I'll get you away where you and Brandon can do this together. How cool is that? So Melissa, Brandon's really good. You'll come here next week and you'll get to meet him. He's here every Wednesday. Incredible energy, understands real estate. He's working 4,000 or 5,000 deals all at once. He's amazing. And now I get to partner with him. Him and I get to train an army of people. TC the same way, my man TC, because I know I can help TC and Brandon scale their training system. I've already got a training system, and I'm a beginner in real estate. Think about that. So now I get to team up with incredible people like this. And it's not just them. I get to do all over the country, all over the world. I sat beside a guy on the plane from London. He was with EXP. We sat literally right beside each other, and we flew home from Cabo to Dallas. Well, then he had to go to London. Him and I can build in London. And he can train for me. He can get them going. I can work on their self-image. I can get them to be consistent in life. Because I have 2 non-negotiables if you're new on my team. And if you do those for 4 weeks, I'm going to give you leads. If you do it for 8 weeks, you're going to look at me and say, I don't need your leads. If you do it for 12 weeks, you're going to say, your leads, I don't need them no more. I got too many leads. Leave me alone. Okay? But I got 2 non-negotiables. That's it. And now I get to use this. I get to train with other people. We get to build this thing together. Okay? Now, I'm not going to get all confused with the way it works, but I'm just going to draw something out. Okay? So this is me right here. I am part of Calvin's organization. Got Colin, Calvin, and Daniel. Okay? So that's Daniel. This is Calvin. This is Colin. This is me. I don't know why it made me so much bigger. And then above him, you got James. Okay? I want y'all to think about this. Noel, think about this for a second. This is me doing residential. This guy right here knows commercial only. Commercial only. Raphael, this guy right here, commercial only. This guy right here, commercial only. Melissa, this guy right here, commercial only. So 1, 2, 3, 4 people that brought me into this business all know commercial. I'm not doing commercial. I'm doing residential. So I guess I should quit, huh? I got hired by the wrong group of people. I love when people tell me that. Yeah, you got to pick the right people. I couldn't. I mean, if you look at that way, Trina, what the heck was I thinking? Right? Why'd you pick them? Please understand what Daniel has built right here. He's built TC. He's built Scrib. He's built Anna. He's built Cynthia. You see what I'm saying? So he's built this whole group of people, Melissa, that I get to ask questions to and say, hey, how can I do this? How can I do that? How do you spell real estate? What does EO mean? What does LO mean? What does LOA mean? I get to ask them all these crazy acronyms and all these questions, and they all answer and help me. And now I'm doing deals. I just bought a house last week in San Antonio, sight unseen. I've not even seen it. I just bought it sight unseen. I couldn't have done that with TC in my life, with Brandon in my life, with Justin in my life. I got to have these people in my life to do that. Haven't even looked at it. People say, where in San Antonio is it? I don't know. It's in San Antonio. Please don't confuse my system. I told you it was in San Antonio. Y'all with me? But I got so many people because of what we've built here that I get to go ask, and they can train me, and they can take care of me. But here's the kicker. You ready, Raphael? You got to come here and make friends with them every week. You got to get on our huddle call every Monday and make friends with people. Because if you don't make friends with them first and then you start asking them questions, it's a little awkward, right? Get to know them. Ask them if you can do anything for them. Ask them if you can help them with anything. David, who had lunch with David the other day? Oh, that's Melvin. He likes tiramisu. Get David some tiramisu every time you go out with him. Seriously. If you know David's coming to one of our get-togethers and you bring the man tiramisu, you know what you're going to do to his heart? Seriously, you're going to touch his heart. He's like, wow, thank you. Thank you. I mean, how would you feel? What's your favorite dessert? What would someone bring you that you would be like, wow? A drink? Starbucks? Yeah. They know your favorite drink. What's your favorite drink? I can't say that. Matcha latte. Matcha latte. Matcha latte. What's your favorite? What would you want?
I would like one of those egg tarts, actually. That Emily brought.
Okay. Well, so what you can do is if you want to learn about social media the next time you're here, bring Frank a egg tart.
Yeah, it's one of those pieces over there.
Interesting. So I mean, if you're around him and you want to learn from Frank about, how to do stuff, just get the man an egg tart. I don't know which one you want because there's some that are purple and some that are yellow. So
Anyone?
okay, did you bring these?
Emily brought.
Emily brought them.
Made them.
Oh, thank you, Emily. Anybody else want one? Anybody want an egg tart? Raphael wants one. Okay. How's this make you feel? Me serving you and getting you an egg tart. Pretty good. Do you think we're a little closer now? We're friends. Can y'all do that to everybody in here? Can you do something sweet for TC? Can you do something nice for Scribner? No kidding. If you do stuff for people, then when you call them up and say, "Hey, I'm in a jam," my title company called me and they want me to talk to. They want to know who my lender is. I don't know who my lender is. What do I do? Well, they're going to say, "Get a lender. You want one? Do you want a plate too? I'll get you a plate." You sure? Trina, you good? You sure? I'm gonna get you. Oh, they got little tin things. Okay. So just serve. Watch the way Daniel serves. Watch the way Daniel helps people. I mean, if you just watch, anybody would do something for Daniel. Why? Because he serves people. If you would just serve people, everything that he's built inside of We Partners, you can have access to. Because there's some people, Trina, that have left We Partners and said, "There's no system, there's no this, there's no that. No one would help me." I've got too much help. Like, I got so many people in this organization helping me. It's insane. Like, I got to beat it down. I get so much help. Everybody's wanting to help. Why? Because I went and made friends with them first. So take the time to get to know this group. That's why Wednesday is vital. That's why Wednesday is vital for not you guys. You guys are good for being here every Wednesday, because we need you in here. Because we need to help each other and serve each other, especially with co-sponsoring. Dear Lord, I mean, what we have now. Raphael, you're brand new to real estate. Well, I can't build. I can't. Yeah, you can. You can go build with TC. He can build with TC, right? You could literally pick the baddest dude in here and say, "I want to build with you." You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to do that in our old business, Trina. They would take them and you would never see them again and you would never get anything from it. The way Glenn's built it is Melissa, let's say you have like 3 years experience and you're like the training guru. Like, you're just bad at bone training. Everybody comes to you for training. Like, you understand what Teresa was talking about earlier, IBSTPG. You understand it all, right? Well, guess what? If I'm bringing someone in and they got that C or S, disc test profile, we'll tell you about that later. But they got that. I got that engineer type mindset, and Trina was that way. When I first hired Trina wanted to know what was next. I don't care about what's next. I want A to Z. I'm good. If I know A's here and Z's here, I'll figure out all the stuff in between. But a lot of people, please tell me B. Do you want to know B and C and D? Are you that type of person? Are you a Z? You can't remember? Who wants to know B, C, and D? Raphael? Okay. So what I could do, I could take Raphael and say, "Hey, will you help me train Raphael? You're going to co-sponsor him." That means every time he does a transaction, you get paid for it. You on board with that? You cool with that? Because now we're building your network. We're building your 2-year business plan together, you and I. How's that? And now when I got someone that needs to know what B, C, and D are, I don't got to stress over it. Because I can, like I did for Trina for so many years, like, "Trina, just like yell at her, like thinking it was going to work. It didn't work. She still needed to know B, C, and D, and she's a go-getter, so she just went to someone else. She's, "The hell with you. I'll find someone else who gives me B, C, and D." Am I right? Yeah, that's just who she is, and I love that about her. I'll figure it out myself. Most people won't do that, though. They'll be like, "Someone tell me B, C, and D." Now with co-sponsoring, I got to worry about it. I say, Melissa is going to train Raphael. Raphael, she's your co-sponsor. We're going to rock on. Ready? And then I get to go bring in more people and more people. And the next time and now you and I are becoming friends, and you're like, "Hey, Paul, you got anybody else?" Because you might come to me, Melissa, and say, "I don't want to build like you. I'm not crazy. Like, I will not." Anybody in here will not cold call another real estate agent and try to recruit them? They will not. Everybody in here will? Okay, cool. Well, a lot of people say, "I don't want to do that." Don't want to do it. Cool, I'll do it for you. Daniel introduced me to someone last week or Monday here in the office, and he's not real big on doing the cold call. I said, "I love cold calling. Why don't you and I team up together?" I don't want to drop his name right now, but he's bad. He's good. I'm going to build with this guy. We're having coffee next week, Daniel, and I get to build with him in Colorado. And he knows B, C, D, and E, and F, and G. He knows every letter. I know none of them. I know A and Z, and that's it. but I can still be successful because I got him to co-sponsor with. Are y'all with me? This has got to get y'all excited. I need more energy in this room. Scribner, where are you? TC, where are you? I need my people, man. This is everything that we've been needing to multiply this thing and take it to the next level, because now I don't have to worry about it. I'm not good at a lot of things, but what I'm good at, let me stay there and work hard. And that's what Glenn has said. Glenn said, hey, Paul, you're good right here, and you're really, really good at it. Stay there, right? And someone else is like, Melissa, let's say you're that person. You're good right here of training people, and you love it. You love taking the time to say, repeat yourself 3 or 4 times. I can't do that. Like, how did you not hear me the first time, bro? I told you exactly what to do. We got to build a business. I ain't got time to tell you that you got to go to SkySlope. I don't know where SkySlope is. You with me? But you're like, I love it. I'll tell everybody. Well, now you and I get to partner. This is genius. Everybody in here, everybody inside of EXP, I'm going to say We Partners, everybody in We Partners now needs to be building, whether you like it or not, because you can. Let me try to explain this. I don't think I've hit it home just yet. Frank, you don't like to cold call. You don't like to recruit, but you're a hell of a trainer. Let's just say that's who you are. Okay? What Frank needs to do is go find some morons like me. Go find an idiot like me that just likes to talk to everybody about how great EXP is, because now you and I get to team up because you're going to train my people, right? So you come to me and say, hey, Paul, I really don't want to be doing all the cold calling. I hate the rejection. I can't stand it. But if you can bring me a live body that I can train and get them up and going and get them out there doing transactions, I'm your guy. All right, let's do it. Now, did I hit anybody? Trina? Thank you, Trina. Thanks for being honest. This is unreal, right? The way we get to partner with each other. Like, you were married to me in last business. You couldn't leave me. We were stuck for 8 years. We were stuck. There was no, well, I'm going to go build with so-and-so. I'd be like, oh, you can't do it over here. You can't do it. We're going to sue you. I'm just kidding. I'm going back too far. But am I right? How cool is this? Think about the biggest, baddest person in our old business. Don't say the name. And now you get to build with that person, Trina, the person you admired the most and loved the most. Like me and, you know who he is, North Carolina. Amen, all that. Yeah, we were buddies. We got along all the time. We could have built together. Oh my God, what could him and I have done together? Now I'm looking around inside the We Partners first. I want to look inside We Partners first. Who can I go and tear this thing up with, right? And then we'll go out. Then I'm personally, that's the way I'm going to do it. Then I'm going to get to go out and say, hey, I want this, I want that. I'm excited. I hope y'all are. Please come here every Wednesday until it just sinks in, till you get it, till it makes sense. Because this is the best I've said already before co-sponsorship that this is the best 2-year business plan in the world. It's just now been elevated, like on steroids. What else is there? Testosterone, Winstrol, Deca. Yeah, I know you've done. I always know when someone looks at me like, oh, really? We have lit this thing on fire, right? And now we get to take advantage of it. And here's what I'll say this, is every great leader was a great follower. And we have the greatest follower in the world with Daniel. Daniel is a follower of EXP. Daniel's a follower. He adapts to change very quickly. When they came out with co-sponsorship, Melissa, he said, I'm in, let's go. Because he's a great follower. That makes him a great leader, right? So we're blessed to have him, because he just said, okay, I think personally, he's so far ahead of everybody on co-sponsorship, it's not even funny. I'm talking to some big people with big teams that barely can even understand co-sponsorship. And this dodo brain can explain it, because he's been explaining it to me 2,000 times. Y'all with me? All right. Yes, ma'am. Please. Hang on. I'm seeing light bulbs go off. People at home need to hear this.
Okay, so if I meet somebody that want to learn social media,
You're getting it.
and I can co-sponsor that person with Frank,
You can.
and Frank can train social media.
Yep.
Got it.
That
I
is-
think
that-
it
that-
finally
that-
synced in.
It took me a while to sink in too.
Got it.
But when you understand the superpower of co-sponsoring, you're building your what I call the Avengers team.
Right.
You're lining up, all these great people coming together to support.
Or somebody wants to do commercial.
There you go.
I mean, heck, you go all the way to the president, the first president of EXP. You call James. Yo, James. Well, can't she? Yeah, she's far enough down. Yeah, you can call James, right?
No. Well, you're already in the line. So the thing is, you're already in a good line.
Yeah.
So you don't have to co-sponsor if you don't need to.
Yeah.
But if there's certain things that you're needing, like you mentioned, education or
Yeah.
coaching or whatnot, and especially if you're so new, and if I'm busy focused on growth, I don't figure out on systems, and Paul's not a systems person. Who do you go to?
I mean, this is
Yes,
my-
we're helping. We're helping it as a group, but now you can actually go to a certain leader that you follow, you like, and they have certain things, and you can pair them up in a co-sponsorship opportunity. So that's really what that is. So Wolfpack, we've heard Wolfpack. I share his videos a lot. I'm actually going to co-sponsor with a lady in the Wolfpack that's going to sponsor a person that we know together, and they're going to be the primary. So they're going to get all of Wolfpack's stuff, right? I talked to a gentleman yesterday at Lucia's events, and I asked him, like, do you know who your upline leaders are? Like, no, I just know the person who brought me in. I was like, you have 7 people above you.
Yeah.
You need to look. I pulled up his app, and it said one of the uplines were Nicole Russo.
Oh, wow.
Nicole's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
So he knows that he's going to co-sponsor with me, and I told Nicole, like, hey, I'm going to add value to your organization, and it's going to go back up to her.
Yeah.
So just think about all these leaders. They're able to connect. And yes, within We Partners, you can cross lines. The up and down you can't because you're already in it, right? So it's this exactly, right? And like Melissa's from New York, I don't know anything about New York law, but if she has a friend that's in New York that's doing real estate, we can find a good leader to support her friend in New York. And this is huge. This is. I don't know how. I mean, I'm fired up every day because of that, because this is huge for everybody. Not just for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was huge, this model being huge anyways for everyone, but this takes away, like, well, I don't have A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
Well, then here's a person who has that B, C, and D.
Yeah.
Right.
Amen.
So
I know I hit
that-
Trina when I talked to you about our dude in North Carolina with our old business. Could you imagine? And imagine you now teaming up with any name you can think of that you were buddies with over there. No, you the same. What was the one person at the old company you're like, oh, I'd like to team up with him. Well, now you can here. Well, you can't go over there, but you can here. If you go back over there, I'll break your legs. But and if I can't do it, Colin can. But seriously, think about that. You can get the people speaking on stage that you admire here at EXP. Like, I would like to team up with them. This is when it hit me when he said it to me. This is because he knows I got like a little man crush on Brent Gove. Like, Brent Gove's good.
Yeah.
Like, I love his presentation, all that. He says to me, Brent Gove he can be the co-sponsor. And I didn't really hit it just yet. And he did a Mike Tyson punch. He goes, like, Brent Gove would be on your team. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. What I mean, he's got like 90,000 people on his team, and that's exaggeration, just a little bit. It's like 110. But I mean, think about it. Brent Gove, I can work with Brent Gove. Now we're a lot alike. We're A to Z people, so we might not get anybody trained. We probably need to find some trainers up in there. You with me? But think about that. Golly, I'm sorry.
So
Yeah, I'm
I
ashamed.
did, no. I'm just showing you. Jay Kinder came in 2017. He has 7,800 people in his organization. His payout last month was $422,000. His payout next month that's coming in is going to be. This is not including the bonuses. It'll be another over 400. That's insane. He's from Oklahoma. I mean,
He could buy the whole state with that.
yeah, but I'm just saying. Now I have the opportunity to work with Jay.
Yeah.
I can call Jay. What are you doing to support your team? Because he's doing something right.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe it's not him. Maybe he has another leader. You get to know these people. So like we have a whole Excel spreadsheet that I post every month
Mhm.
that you can see who's the big leaders, Go follow them on social media. See what they're doing, right? Because not one leader is going to be fit for everyone. So now you have a choice of like, if you need a co-sponsor, you don't have to. That's just another option. Glenn Sanford came out with another option.
Yeah.
And they announced this this month. May 1st is when we unlock this, and I'm already aligning 10, 12 people already on working on. So if you're not doing it now, you need to, because guess what? All these big leaders, they're all going to be crossing and working with each other. They're all happy.
Yeah.
So big. I mean, just like the ones that are growing are always going to grow more,
Mhm.
but you guys can, because you can connect with them now. So please follow them on social media. If I shared this, on our internal chat, don't share it out. This is all, private stuff. So anyways, what else did I have? I had charts. Lots of charts. This. So that's
Raphael, do you have questions? No. No.
No.
No. Melissa? Yes, that's his income per month.
per month.
That was his
Not a
monthly
year.
income.
That's per month. And that's not just him. There's a lot of people like Cliff Freeman's 13,000. That's double. That's almost $1 million a month for Cliff. Okay, it's insane. So I talked to Cliff. I had a meeting with Cliff last week at the Cowboys Club. He has a membership there. There's only 500 people who has it or whatever. But Trina, or even Melissa, I'm actually going to pair you up with Katie. So that's what I did. So Calvin and you and Katie will co-sponsor you, because I know that there's something missing. I saw that. So because you're within, so anyone that joined after February 24th is eligible to go back to get a co-sponsor, right? So that's what I'm doing. Not because I'm not going to care for you. No, because I care. I wanted to give you that opportunity, all right? Because it's going to be retention, And if you're already past that timeline, it's like, oh, I wish I was co-sponsored. You can go find a superhero to co-sponsor your team member. So it's not too late. So don't look at it as too late.
Yeah.
And this was like with Judy. Judy's doing mortgages, and maybe she doesn't have time to, build. But the thing is, now she can find a rock star, like strong leader, right?
Mhm.
That does a lot of transaction, because one is she does a lot of mortgages. She gets to connect with someone that has 5,000 people.
Yeah.
So, but you have to want it. I mean, that's the thing, is you have to want it.
Yeah.
And you gotta, and you have to have your why, and you want to impact more people. So that's it. Thank you.
Everybody bring one person next week. Can y'all do
Yeah.
that? Well, can you commit to bringing one? Trina, can you, or you're sneaking out from job?
Yeah.
You commit?
I can't be here next week.
But can you
But you
commit to
can
bring one?
invite.
I can invite.
Will
Yeah.
you? I'll send you some names
Yeah.
to call like Noel did.
Yeah,
Melissa, you're new to the area. Can you go like the Starbucks
can-
and say, hey,
But she can put it on Instagram, like, hey, I got a team meeting. Would like check out the culture. Come over. It's all it is. It's just empower the invite. Rob Flick just invites. He's not done one transaction in EXP. Close to 20,000 people.
I'm going to give a
So you can
shameless, so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a shameless plug. My new book is coming out May 1st,
Oh yes.
and I got a free shirt that I'm going to give away to the person that brings the most people here next week. So I need to take a picture of everybody here.
Challenge.
So over here on this side, we got Raphael, Judy, Noel. All right. So this contest is between y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He missed me.
Oh, sorry.
I want to challenge.
That's just for my
too.
memory.
I want to challenge.
I know
too.
you're here. If you're not here, we're in trouble. So is that cool? I got a cool T-shirt that says "I can't quit" on it, and on the back it's got a cool little saying. Okay. So if you bring the most people here next week, get a free T-shirt. Shameless plug. My